ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I done. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears.
To kick off for Detroit.
Much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Trubisky. Will get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Chicago.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. On the give, this is Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Trubisky lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, and into the end zone. A scoop and score, and a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Lining up for the point.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And Gibbs got it. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down, Bears.
On the handoff, it's Cohen fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The Bears ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Trubisky. Robinson with a big catch. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. First catch for the Bears' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a Chicago 1st down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Chicago.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Holding it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Lions 7, Bears 3.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And now the first NFL carry for the former Georgia star, DeAndre Swift. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Jamal Agnew. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
A 39-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Just shy of midfield.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Darren Lee on the
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they do get him down, but not before before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
At the 4-yard
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 3rd down, Patterson, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
At 10. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 24, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Stafford. Caught by Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Chicago.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ball Agnew. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. Intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the second round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the second round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalue, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
Here's Adrian Peterson in his 14th NFL season. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. From the gun, here's Stafford. Working left side, it's complete. He's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Falling on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the 50, Stafford. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got it with the 15. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab, and the Lions have got it back to a one-score game.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well, and that's Kenny Galladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Galladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Trubisky again has it complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
On first down, Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The Bears ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Made at the 6-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball down because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter, and he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Eddie Jackson.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On on second down and 4. Stafford, he's going to float this one deep right side. Well, Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That good for 22 and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Patterson on the draw play. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll run on second down with Cohen.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
Yards on the play, and it's third down.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Chicago.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Down Bears.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Toss play, Cohen, right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Still had 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the Bears first down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. That takes us from second to third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
35-yard line.
On first down at Stafford. Got his man complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Lions. 44 yards.
22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And it's caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Bears 29.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Chicago, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.